Hey guys, Sasha here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Blackpink reaction. Or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I know the channel gained a lot of new viewers and a lot of new subscribers in the last few days ever since Blackpink had their comeback, and I really appreciate all of you new Blinks here on the channel. And so I thought it's a good idea to introduce myself as Blink to you guys by watching a video that's talking about the story of Blackpink. And I thought it's a good idea since I can talk about their history, what do I know about them, how do I feel about it, and all that kind of stuff. I thought it's a good idea as an introduction to all my new viewers. That's why today we're gonna watch The Revolution, the story of Blackpink. It's a video by the channel The Asian Theory, and I think it's already out for like a month or so, and I wanted to watch this for a very long time, and I was never really sure if I should react to it or just watch it on my own, and so I kind of saved it, and I feel like now is the perfect timing to finally watch it and react to it and share it with you guys. And like I said, I think it's a really good way to show all my new Blinks here on the channel, how I feel about the girls. And yeah, like I said, I've been a fan for a long time now. It's pretty much exactly 2 years since I really became a Blink. And yeah, without further ado, I would just say let's start with the reaction. Let's watch The Revolution, a story of Blackpink. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, orchestral cover, nice. Wow. Oh. Their debut pictures look always... Oh. They hit differently, let's say it like that. There it is. Do 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 is where it all started for me. That's the song that introduced me to K-pop, if you didn't know.
34 music show wins. The most viewed YouTube video ever in the first 24 hours. First K-pop group to hit 1 billion views. The most listened to female K-pop
Was there for that?
on Spotify. The most successful K-pop girl group concert of all time. The best charting K-pop girl group of all time. The most popular K-pop girl group of all
Guys,
time.
have you been to a Blackpink concert yet? Because I haven't, and I'm really jealous of everyone who has. Let me know. I remember that when they were on the James Corden show, the Late Late Show, that was amazing.
Blackpink is a name that's known all over the world. They are the hottest group in K-pop right now. But what makes Blackpink so special? There have been other groups with a girl crush concept and other groups with a hip-hop concept. What did Blackpink do that started this revolution?
They're just the full package, right? I think. The full package of charisma, talent,
in 2011,
professionality,
released their hottest single ever.
They've got everything.
The group was on fire to become one of the most
They're
multilingual of all time. By the end of their career, they had 700,000 sales, 43 music show wins,
21.
and 6 taesangs. 21's career had just begun to take off. In July of 2012, YG released a video called Future 21, and many fans interpreted this as YG getting ready to start a brand new girl group, despite 21 being brand new themselves, and they were right. The next month, YG released a video introducing a certain girl by the name of Jennie Kim. This would be the beginning of his fresh new girl group.
Oh my god. Pink Punk.
You heard me right. Pink
yeah,
Punk.
I knew that.
So after a series of teasers, reveals, and rumors, it was speculated that Pink Punk would be a 9-member group. So who exactly were these 9 rumored members? A name you might be familiar with.
I think I knew some.
Kim. You might recognize
Mion from Idol, Genie from Secret Number.
She was also on the reality shows Superstar K3, Unpretty Rap Stars 3, and The Unit. Next is Park Jin-hee, who finished 69th in Produce 48 and is now in the group
Secret Number, yeah.
Then we have soloists Jang Hana and Kim Eun-bi. And lastly, Cho Mi-yeon. Yes, that Mi-yeon. Main vocalist of G-Idol and Ari of
knew
KDA.
that.
Slowly, one by
Crazy.
one, these 5 members were removed from the group. Until May of 2016, 4 years after Pink Punk was introduced, we were left with these 4 names. Jennie Kim, main rapper, the face of the group, and the
Oh
first
my god, it's giving me goosebumps, guys.
Next we had Lalisa
Samanoban
from Thailand. Lisa debuted as the main dancer and lead rapper.
My god, look
and was
at
the first non-Korean idol ever of YG
these
Entertainment.
debut pictures
The next
are
revealed member was
insane.
Kim Jisoo, the visual and oldest member of the group, debuting at 21 years old. And the last member
Park
of the group to be
Chae-young.
revealed was Park Chae-young from Australia, more commonly known as Rose, the main vocalist. On June 28, 2016,
Oh my
YG
god.
finally revealed the name of the four
And Rosie
member
was
group,
the secret
Black
member, right?
Pink.
Like no one
And in
knew
just less
about.
than 2 months, Blackpink rocked the world with their duo singles Boombayah and Whistle. It was new, it was fresh, but also confident, cocky, and powerful. Thus,
Oh,
finally bringing
Florze!
Blackpink to your area.
Oh my
Both
god.
Boombayah and Whistle topped the
Such
charts.
iconic
14 days after
debuts.
debuting, they won their first
crazy.
music show award. The fastest a girl group had ever won a music show award after debuting. Just 3 months later, they
Iconic
released
since
Playing
the
with Fire
start.
and Stay. And later in the year,
Stay.
5 Rookie of the Year awards.
That's why you call monster
In just 6
rookies.
short months, Blackpink had already become a legendary group.
Yeah.
Fast forward to June of 2018.
That's why I
with just
said
only
legendary
5
since the
songs,
beginning.
Blackpink was already the second biggest girl group in K-pop. Then they dropped a song by the name of
Do do do
Little
do.
did they know, and little did the world know, that this song would be the catalyst that propelled Blackpink
Yeah.
into
This
international
song introduced
stardom.
me to
It was
K-pop.
an instant sensation.
I found it through a
became the
Spotify
most
ad,
viewed video
and
in 24
Shazammed
hours
it.
in YouTube history, and eventually it became the most viewed K-pop group video of all time with 1.2 billion
crazy.
views. The song was addictive, and the choreography
I think when
was
I first
viral.
found it
debuted
had
at
like
number 55
300
on
million.
Billboard 100, which at the time was the highest charting K-pop song ever by a girl group. In fact, they were the first K-pop girl group to make the chart since Wonder Girls in 2009. Their first
Let
mini
that
album,
sink
Square
in.
Up, sold 320,000 units on Count, and at the time became the 8th best-selling Korean album of all time for a girl group.
And now the album is
Their
crushing all
presence
those
eventually caught
records.
the eye of a certain British singer by the name of Dua Lipa. This would eventually spark a collab called Kiss and Make Up, which would once again chart on the Billboard 100.
This came out just like a few weeks after I really got into Blackpink. I was getting into them like at the beginning of October, at the end of September 2018, and right after that Kiss and Make Up came out, and then a few weeks later Jennie Solo came out, so there was the perfect timing for me to fully embrace Blink fandom and Blackpink. It was so good.
In October of 2018, Blackpink
Great
signed with
memories.
Interscope Records, which is under a little company by the name of Universal Music Group, the biggest music company in the world. And it seemed like Blackpink was everywhere. They made
Good Morning
appearances on the talk
America.
shows The Late Night Show with Stephen Colbert and Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Then in March of
I remember
2019,
that.
they became the first K-pop girl group to ever grace the cover of Billboard magazine.
The revolution, guys.
Later that year, they embarked on their In Your
It
Area
arrived.
World Tour, which would eventually become the most successful world tour by a girl group of all time, grossing $37 million.
I wish I would have
Their
been
single
there.
Kill This Love dropped on April 5th, 2019.
But the next
once again
tour, I'll
breaking
be
the record
there.
for the highest charting K-pop girl group song, charting at 41. Their album Kill This Love would garner 380,000 sales in Gaon, becoming the 7th best-selling girl group album of all time.
So,
On April 12th,
background
Blackpink
music
went
in
on
this
to
video
become the
is
first K-pop
insane.
girl group to ever perform at the Super
Coachella.
Music Festival, Coachella. On April 22nd,
I reacted to that too.
Blackpink collaborated with Lady Gaga to release the single Sour Candy. This would once again break the record for the highest charting K-pop girl group song, charting at number
crazy that
33.
this is only
On
a
June
few
26th,
was only a
Blackpink
few months
released their
ago.
long-awaited single How You Like That, and would go on to break 5 Guinness World Records, including the most viewed YouTube video ever in 24 hours with 86.3 million views. Just 8 hours later, the video went on to become the fastest video of all time to hit 100 million views. 6 days later, it broke 200 million views, the fastest video of all
That's just
time.
what
to
Blackpink
reach
does,
it.
right?
Which leads us to today, August 28th. Blackpink's newest single with none other than Selena Gomez. Everything that Blackpink touches turns to gold, and there is no doubt that this
True.
next single will continue to elevate Blackpink.
Oh my
to the
god, I
zenith
love this
of
video.
K-pop
I've got constant chills, guys. Oh, also the music is so epic. I love it. Black
A
and Pink
newcomer or even a
concept.
veteran to K-pop will know after the first seconds of watching or listening to Blackpink, immediately they'll get hit with that doo-doo-doo-doo. This group is different. There's a certain power and energy that
I love how
emanates
this
from
video is
Blackpink's
made.
music
It's really
and image.
nice.
To reiterate the earlier question, other girl groups have done the girl crush concept, like 21 or 4 Minute. There have been other groups with the hip-hop concept. Remember Evil? Remember Glam?
I mean,
Those groups
even
have not
Girl
even come
Generation
close
with
to what
I Got a
Blackpink
Boy.
have achieved in 4 short years. What is their secret? How do they make the masses whistle like a missile?
Boom, boom. Wow.
In 1998, K-pop was still in its early infancy.
That's
this
old
new
school
exciting generation of
K-pop.
music gave birth to some groups like SES with their vibrant love songs, Finkel with their cute, energetic, sporty concepts, and last was a group by the name of Baby Vox. They combined elements of Western hip-hop with the brand new energetic K-pop, the original Girl Crush.
Okay.
Together, these three groups dominated the radio waves. Sound familiar? How about now? Oh wait. After the first generation of K-pop came
Tries
and went,
Red Velvet,
another hip-hop
Blackpink.
group was breaking records left and right. '21, expanding on the empire that Baby Vox built. They added another layer of badassery and rebellious nature to their songs. 21 was changing the K-pop industry. And finally, in 2016, enter
To be
Player
totally
3,
honest, I never really
Blackpink, who
got
was
into
almost a carbon
21.
copy of 21.
Like I
In
like
fact,
some of their
YG himself
songs,
stated
but
that Blackpink was meant to be a copy-paste of 21. He did not want Blackpink to be any different at all, saying, "I tried to make the YG version of a girl group like I did with 21, but this time I wanted the girls to look pretty too." Just like how 21 built their foundation on Baby Vox's concept,
what a bad statement
Blackpink
though.
was once again evolving the concept of 21. So what exactly is the Blackpink concept? Blackpink is the energetic hook and the exotic beats hitting your eardrums, the thumping bass and the blaring air horns, the combination of swag, hip-hop, badassery, and fire, a little bit of sexiness, a touch of
That's
glamour,
so true.
and
That's
hints
such a great
of female
description.
confidence. The mix of
Yeah.
dark, black ferocity and a dash of bright pink pop sound. Jennie's power, Jisoo's saccharine sound, Rose's alluring vocals, and Lisa's lethal raps. This
Swag.
is the Blackpink sound.
Exactly.
Blackpink
Oh my
is
god.
not the first
This
girl group to do
probably
a
the
girl group
best
concept,
description
and
I've
they
ever
certainly won't
heard
be the last,
describing
but they
Blackpink's
are
sound and
the
what
greatest of
makes
all
them
time
special
to do it.
and unique.
Now,
I
as
love
much
this
as the
video.
girls of Blackpink, Blackpink is so much more than just the girls themselves. There's a team of executives, of administrators, a team that makes music, a team that makes wardrobe, a team that choreographs, and of course, a team that makes big marketing decisions. Now, any great company or organization needs to have a solid marketing team and great brand image. But what exactly does brand image mean? Simply put, it's the customer's perception of a brand. What does a customer think when they see your brand? A perfect example is Apple. You see Apple and you already know what they're about. They're sleek, they're futuristic.
Blackpink is
high-tech,
exactly
they're
the
clean.
same.
You see Nike, you think sports, speed, strength, inspiration. Now that is brand image.
You see Blackpink, you think in your area, you think fierce, you think, yeah, female empowerment, badass, like all that kind of stuff comes to my mind when I hear Blackpink. What comes to your mind? Let me know,
Out
guys.
of all the groups in K-pop, Blackpink has the strongest brand image. There's a saying in marketing, if you confuse, you lose. Meaning if the consumer doesn't know what your product or service is about, you'll lose them. But one look at Blackpink, you don't even have to listen to their music, and you know what this group is about. You
Yeah.
understand their image, their concept, their music. You, the consumer, already know all this.
Also, all
way
the
before
members
Lisa
are
even
very
whispers
unique. They
Blackpink in your ear.
easily
They're
to
fierce,
tell
powerful,
apart and
glamorous,
say
they're
who's
hip-hop,
who.
they're girl crush. YG has carefully crafted Blackpink's image from the sound of their music to the color of their hair. We already discussed their music concept, but there's also the costume, the facial gestures, the makeup, the merch, the light stick, the teasers, the set, and props. Even who they interact with and the events they attend are all part of their brand image. As a result, Blackpink only attends VIP
Yeah, the
prominent
ambassadors
events, and
for
they rarely
all
attend
kinds
events
of
with other
fashion
idols, like
brands.
music shows, or even the ISACs. YG has been infamous for this in the past, wanting his groups to appear exclusive, or as some haters would say, YG wants Blackpink to appear as they're better than the other groups. And there may be some truth to that. Blackpink wasn't meant to be like the other groups. Right from the start, when he built this group, YG was aiming for something bigger than just Korea. He wanted to dominate the whole entire world. Blackpink was built with that specific purpose in mind. Built specifically as the group
goal
that would target
achieved,
the Western
right?
audience and preferences. Precisely
God Crush, badass, Everglow, Idol, ITZY, yeah, that's definitely true. And I think Blackpink is definitely the lead in that
Precisely why this group
area.
was picked with 3 fluent English speakers, 2 Japanese speakers with the other 2 learning.
That's what I meant. That's a huge plus, that they are multilingual.
And 2 speakers with basic Mandarin. This is to target the 2 biggest markets in the world and the most populated country in the world. The group is one of the most skilled multilingual speaking groups in the industry. Lisa, at this point, is a walking Google Translate app.
True. That's definitely something that made me a fan much easier. Hearing them speak in English and all that kind of stuff, it really made it easier. Definitely. This figure has a lot of great points.
Referred to as the "as if it's your last" strategy. When Blackpink debuted in 2016, they had 2 singles. Then just 3 short months later, they came back with the singles "Playing with Fire" and "Stay."
And then a long hiatus.
Because it seemed like the group was consistently coming out with new music. Then 7 months later, in June
you thought so? Not with YG.
Hit the deck like pom pom pom. It was an exciting single with bright aesthetics and a hot beat, but that's all it was. A single, no album, no B-sides. The name "As If It's Your Last" was truly a fitting name for Blackpink because
I'm glad I wasn't around in that era. I can totally see how it was frustrating to a lot of blinks.
Airwaves were silent. The fans were furious, annoyed,
I mean, there was
rejected,
Blackpink
but most
House.
importantly, they were hungry.
A lot of you guys are asking for a comeback.
Oh.
It's hard to ignore because it hurts my feelings. Just to read them and just ignore. I'm not ignoring, guys. It's just that we are not too sure. So
Jenny is always. I love her honesty with the fans.
give up, guys. Let's not give up.
She lets us know about the frustration that she has as well. I always appreciated that
The
for
fans
her.
thirsted for any piece of Blackpink content they could find their hands on. Rumors, mashups, fan art, YouTube theories, the reality TV show Blackpink House.
Blackpink
Finally,
House.
in June 2018, the famine was over. Blackpink had 4 new songs, effectively almost doubling Blackpink's entire discography from 5 to 9 songs.
Which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it after 3 years, but
as mentioned earlier, Doo 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 became the most viewed video in 24 hours in YouTube history and eventually became the most viewed K-pop group video of all time with 1.2 billion views. So it seems
going
like
for
YG's strategy
second most
worked.
viewed in
Here I
K-pop
outline
all
a
time,
100%
right?
Foolproof YG plan. Step 1, starve the fans for a year. Step 2, tease them a little, give them a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Step 3, release. Drop the single that's too hot to
I
handle.
hate that
And the
strategy.
last step is dominate the charts, kill them, and
I
stack them
mean-
by millions.
Brr
This is
Rambo.
obviously a strategy, but in economics, this is called the scarcity principle. If there is very little of a product, in other words, if a product or service is scarce, more people will deem it to be of high quality, driving up demand. How many
That's,
times
yeah,
have you seen
quality
advertisements
over
say,
quantity.
limited time offer, or while supplies last? Scarcity creates demand. People want what they can't have. K-pop fans hate it, but it really is a genius move. Other K-pop groups wouldn't be able
Gotta
to pull it
admit
off.
that.
K-pop groups depend on constant promotions and comebacks to create brand awareness. But Blackpink's brand awareness stats are already maxed out at level 99. There isn't a K-pop fan alive
True.
who doesn't know who Blackpink is, so they're able to use this method to build demand. Additionally, YG built Blackpink with the intention of expanding
That's so
globally,
true. Love them or hate
specifically
them, everyone
I know
knows
for K-pop
them.
fans, a year break is a long time.
Everyone knows
but
what
for
they're
Western
doing.
standards, a year would actually be
Long-lasting
considered a very
camera.
fast comeback. Ed
Don't
Sheeran
show me
usually
this.
has a 2 to 3 year break in between his albums. Pharrell hasn't released an album since 2014. Queen is still active and performing and going on tours, but they haven't released new music for 24 years. So with that perspective in mind, is 1 year really that long?
Yes.
Awesome screen, awesome camera,
Long-lasting battery life. Oh my god.
choreography, a great marketing team, those are all great things to have. But what really draws people to Blackpink are the heroines of Blackpink themselves. Park Chae-young, Lalisa Manoban, Kim Jisoo, and Jennie Kim.
Yeah.
Whether it be their charm, their personality, their story, or their amazing talent.
Oh my god, I
there's
agree
something
so much.
about each of them that makes a fan want to follow them, devote their life, or possibly even worship them.
This combination of those four individuals is the most special thing in K-pop.
Early in her childhood, she met with a fortune teller who said she should change her name to Lalisa, as this name would bring her immense luck. And what does Lalisa actually mean?
Probably the only fortune teller who was ever right about this
Fast
kind
forward
of
a
stuff.
decade later, and the name could not be more true. She is the most popular global idol in the world by a huge margin. On Instagram, she has 38 million followers, making her the 90th most
A
followed
non-Korean
account in the
idol
world.
did that.
Of the top 100
Imagine.
accounts, she had the most engagement, with 21% of her audience engaging with Lisa. For comparison, the top 5 accounts, the official
Damn,
Instagram
Cristiano
account,
Ronaldo.
Ariana Grande, The Rock, and Kylie Jenner, have an engagement of 1.55%.
Oh my god.
In 2019, she was the most searched and
Lalisa.
trending idol, according to Google. Her star power was such that even her legs alone went viral all over the world.
I remember.
Colbert, James Corden, Lil Nas, and thousands
Queen.
of others parodying the meme. People love Lisa. People want to be
I'm getting
Lisa.
goosebumps again, guys.
Lisa.
Oh yeah! Youth with you. Mental Lisa was the best though.
What is it about Lisa that draws people to her? Look at you, now look at her. Well, first and foremost, she is the pinnacle of dancing prowess in the industry. She was able to beat out thousands of other hopefuls in Thailand at the 2010 YG auditions because she was the best dancer and best performer by miles and miles.
She can be very, very sexy and very, very cute. She has perfect control.
She's
of
the
her
whole
body.
package.
She can take a move that would look awkward on anybody and make it look amazing. You watch her and all you want to do is dance.
When she dances,
True.
you can see that she has flame in her veins. Her dance is like crack. Every day she's styling, killing everything in her way. She's wild, and not only that, Lisa just has such a lovable personality. She's funny, she's cute, she's cheerful. She's just a ball of sunshine and optimism.
She's
You can be
basically
sure
the
she'll be
opposite
keeping
of
up
what
with
she is on
everyone
stage.
in your area.
That's Lisa off stage. I think
Rosie
that's
was born
one
in
huge part of
1997
the
in Auckland, New
fascination
Zealand,
about her.
as Taeyeon. She later moved to Melbourne, Australia when she was 7 and spent most of her life there. Originally, Rosie did not believe that becoming a K-pop idol was in the
Her
cards,
debut
but her
Rosie
father
always
encouraged
gets
her to
me.
follow her dreams.
I reacted to this.
Did
Don't
you
make me
audition
cry
for
again.
YG in Australia?
Yes, like literally like just an open audition.
Why'd you do it?
Because my dad told me.
She beat out so many
Rosie
people.
stated, in Australia, I didn't think that there was much of a chance for me to become a singer, especially to become a K-pop star. I was living so far from the country that it never really occurred to me as a possibility. And from day one, Rosé was noted for her amazing golden vocals. In the 2012 auditions at Sydney, she beat out 700 other hopefuls,
Yeah.
placing first. Because of her unique voice as a 16-year-old, she was placed on a track called Without
With-
You,
with
the
G-Dragon.
biggest name in K-pop at the time.
Let that sink in.
G-Dragon. Since then, of course, she's debuted with Blackpink, captivating not only with her prominent singing,
We
but
need
with
her
sweet
solo.
charm, kind heart, and innocent wholesomeness.
Fingers crossed. I love this cover. With her with a guitar with Jisoo. I love it. Yes. You must know about me. You must know about me. Oh, no, this compilation, I love it.
And then there's
We
Kim
need her
Jisoo.
solo.
All it
Fingers
takes is
crossed we
one
get
glance,
it by
and
the end of the
immediately you're
year.
hit with her immaculate visuals, and you're not alone. That's what the talent scouts at YG noticed about Jisoo. Recognized as being one of the greatest visuals in K-pop today, she's a model for Kiss Me, Cartier, Burberry, and of course, one of Dior's muses. You wouldn't have
Dior.
guessed it by first glance, but Jisoo is actually the comic relief of the group. In terms of variety skills
Yeah,
and
that's
humor,
so true.
Jisoo is
I didn't-
easily the best in the group.
I didn't think that when I first saw Blackpink, I really didn't think Jisoo was like so funny and the way she is. I really didn't think that, and it was such a nice surprise when I found out through watching some of their videos, V-Lives, Blackpink House, like seeing Jisoo's visuals are insane, but like learning about her personality is like the even more insane part about her, for me at least.
She's wacky, funny, and eccentric. In Korea, she's what's referred to as having a 4D personality. She's a complete
She's
goofball,
unique.
which is what most fans love about her. Whether it's just being a complete jokester,
And she can be so
prankster, or
sincere
bouncing
as
bottles,
well, like,
what's certain is that she
she's
won't be leaving fans bored.
so many interesting thoughts on her mind, like this one. Bouncer.
And lastly, of course, is Jennie Kim.
Kim.
Many people are calling her the queen of K-pop, despite debuting just 4 years ago. Ever since she was revealed as a trainee back in 2012,
I mean, she had a
she's been
track
making
with
waves.
G-Dragon as
It
well.
seemed like even
Love
as a trainee,
Black.
Jennie was destined for greatness,
Her
making her
early
first
raps.
MV appearance in 2012 as a 16-year-old in G-Dragon's XX, and then
Yeah.
even joining him on stage later for Black Black. She was
Yeah.
easily the most popular female idol in Korea of 2019.
And she
topping
wasn't
the
even
brand
the
ranking.
vocalist at
She
that
earned
point.
first
Isn't
place
that
6 out of
crazy?
12 months. Recently, her solo song, fittingly named Solo, was a monster hit, becoming the most viewed music video by
Queen.
female artists with 500 million views. Many people who know her personally describe her as being charming and sweet. On screen, she appears to be this fierce, powerful, bulletproof diva.
I still
But in
remember
real
when
life, she's
Solo
actually
came
a sweet
out.
softie.
It was so addictive. The cutest baby. How can people not love Jennie? It will always be beyond my comprehension skills. I mean, look at her. What's not to love?
One glance at her, and you already know why she is who she is. She just exudes charisma and is the poster child of badass, of girl crush, of ferocity. She is the princess of YG, the human Chanel, the it girl of Korea. As a person, everyone loves to hate.
Facts,
Some look at her
facts.
with envy, while others look at her with admiration. Some people hate her, many people love her, but everybody knows her.
Knows her.
And together, they become the most powerful and the most hyped girl
Wow,
group
I
in
love
K-pop
this video.
history.
It's
The world is
summarizing
theirs for the taking.
perfectly
Everywhere they
what's
show
so
up,
special about
blows up.
Blackpink.
Currently, YG is sitting on the biggest gold mine in K-pop history. Their potential is limitless. YG just needs to play his cards right. And currently, he
Now
has a
Love
royal
Sick
flush,
Girls is out, the album
but
is out.
he actually needs to play them and let the girls of Blackpink shine. Blackpink
Let's hope he
recently hit their
does.
4-year anniversary a couple days ago, and to date they've only had 17 songs. And I know that's frustrating for a lot of Blinks who are just done with waiting. I know you gotta be tired, and when the night gets dark,
We got more now,
let
guys!
that be your fire.
Oh, no. Acoustic cover or stay. Stay with me. Oh.
See you later, boy.
Wow, what a fantastic video. I think this is one of the best videos that I've ever seen about Blackpink and their story, their history. It summarized so many things so perfectly, what makes them unique, what makes them special. And the last point that they were talking about, like the lack of music and the frustration and everything, I think this year as a Blink, just talking for myself, I think we can be pretty satisfied. Like, I know it's hard to be satisfied with YG, but this year we got so much music, like by far the most music that we've ever gotten. Like, we've got Sour Candy, and then we've got the whole album. And I know compared to other group that's still not that much, but I mean, you see clearly YG's approach is like quality over quantity, so I always take like 10 amazing songs about over 20 mediocre songs, so that's for sure. But yeah, I really would say like things are slowly changing for Blackpink when it comes to that, and I really hope we get the remaining solos for the girls and other promotions in the upcoming months or the next year. I really hope we continue like this. Like right now we are on a roll, and I really hope we continue this way. Like I said, I really hope we get Rosé solo at the end of this year, and yeah, I really hope this video, this reaction of mine gave you a little bit of an overview of like how I feel about Blackpink and their history, if you're new to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, give it a thumbs up, let me know what you thought about the video, and as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you all next time, and auf Wiedersehen.